Hey guys, Nate here, and I'm here for another story time. And in today's video, we're kind of just going to talk about this one time where these kind of thuggish guys basically tried to beat me up and my friends up and take our stuff. And it's kind of a really complicated story, so I guess we just have to get right into it. So here we go. So this all started when me and my friends went to one of my friend's house called Derek. He's from a different video. Derek's coming back again. Derek. And we went to Derek's house to go get something that he wanted to get from his house, and he lives in a quite a kind of, I wouldn't say gang area, but it's quite a dodgy, like it's kind of semi-dodgy, like where lots of like people who like usually like go for muggings and carry knives and stuff are around. And that's basically it's a place in my area. It's quite far away, but it's like an area quite close. So he lives there, and we went to go get his stuff. And after we got his stuff, as we were walking there, we were just talking and stuff. And one of my friends called Mark, he picked up a bin lid and he threw it at someone's house, and like some guy was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be like doing that crap around here." And we were like, "Okay," like he's just chatting something to us. And then we went on our way. We forgot all about him. We don't remember that guy. Who cares? So we went to this guy's house. He grabbed the stuff, and then when we were walking out of he had like an alleyway to his house. After we walked out that alleyway, we kind of could see down the road there's like a gang of I'd say boys, that like, some guys that were like 17, 18, maybe even 19 years old, and some of them were on bikes, some of them weren't. And we didn't really think much of it. We were like, oh, we just walk past, nothing will happen, it'll be fine. And we just started walking, and then they crossed the road and like, kind of confronted us where we were walking. So we kind of thought, okay, something's gonna happen. Like, okay, what are we gonna do now? We're like, let's just see what happens. So we walk over, and they start saying some stuff, and instantly they just grab two of my friends and slam them against this brick wall. And we're like, okay, well, thankfully I didn't take my phone with me, so I was like, oh, I guess I get to keep that. And but actually, they didn't end up mugging us. Well, they didn't mug me or my friend Timothy. We're gonna call him Timothy. They didn't mug any of us. We actually just stood there, and kind of there were like, all these guys kind of circling those two, and then there was like 4 or 5 of them like kind of standing with me and Timothy, and we kind of just sat there thinking, wait, what's going on, mate? What? And we couldn't tell if they were getting hit over there or something, but we ended up just talking to some of these guys and saying, oh, like, what's going on, like, why are you guys doing this? And apparently they'd been saying that someone had been egging their house or smacking on their door or something, and they kept on basically, someone was basically knocked off running them or something. And then we thought it was to do with our friend Mark throwing that bin lid towards their house, and we weren't sure about if that was the thing, but we were having this good conversation with these guys, just talking to them about what's going on, while our friends, I think, were getting like almost maybe even pummeled against the wall. Like I don't know. Like I actually didn't even ask them afterwards, but it looked like they were just getting slammed against this brick wall, getting like shouted in their faces, like, and they were absolutely just. I don't know if they were like terrified at the time, but it would have been pretty scary to have been slammed against the wall and have loads of people surrounding you shouting at you. And before I get into this next part, my friend Derek, he has chickens. I don't know if he still has them, but at the time he had chickens. So what we went over to go get at his house was some eggs to give to somebody, and so we went to go get the eggs, and they took the eggs off of him, and they then slammed them off of Mark's head. They slammed them off Mark's head, straight off Mark's head, and they rubbed all the egg down his face and stuff, which was pretty harsh to him. But then again, like, before we know, that bin lid he threw hit somebody's house, and all those guys are just looking for a fight. But luckily for me and Timothy, like, we never got like grabbed, or they never tried to attack us or take stuff or hit us and stuff. They just were nice enough just to have a conversation with us out of the boys who were there. Like, they were nice enough to just talk to us about it and stuff. But there was nothing we could really do because we were outnumbered at least. I think it was like 5 to 1, and there was at least there was literally loads of them there, so we couldn't have really jumped in and done anything because probably would have got our asses beat. But then again, what can you do? So after these guys just kind of left, instead of walking down that same street we went to go to my friend's house, we kind of went a long route where we kind of went out and around to get there just in case, we didn't want to bump into anything else. But yeah, like, those guys really did try and like beat my friends up and stuff, and it was pretty scary time like when we were there. Like, it was just kind of just all happened quite quickly, and you didn't really know what to do in that kind of time. Like, there wasn't much to do, and I think it was like the only time that's ever happened to me and my friends there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time of thugs messing with us and stuff. And I don't know what I'm going to title the video yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Stay swaggy.